Hello everyone. Hope you're doing great. So we are starting this $10,000 per month live video like every Monday at this hour. I love to start always by talking about something that I'm grateful for. I think it's a great way to start not only the day, every meeting, and every circumstance in our life. I think it's a powerful way to get into a very positive kind of vibe. So today, I need to say that I'm really grateful to for of course, the life that I live. This morning, I went for a beautiful walk alongside the beach. It had rained a lot during the night, but it was clearing up as I started my walk. So I felt very grateful that it seems like everything happens in perfect timing. It could have rained while I was walking, it could have rained just before and maybe stopped me from walking. And so I was kind of grateful to see that even the weather agreed with me this morning to allow me to have this beautiful experience and see the beach in the first hours of the morning when it's calm and there's not too many people. It's a beautiful life to be free financially, mentally, to be secure, to be stable. So in this live, like every live, it's a Ask Me Anything live. So I really encourage you to come every Monday at this hour and really ask questions, because it is your chance to have a free coaching session and really ask me anything. So come in great numbers. So this specific session is about visualization. I wanted to provoke in you the sensation of your ability for greatness and your ability to be, I'd say, reach higher levels, higher peaks of success. And one of the great tools that we have is visualization. And so I want you to take a pen and paper. It's always good to think on paper, never on a computer. It's always best to write down in notebooks, never in a computer. When it comes to writing out your goals, when it comes to thinking on paper, when it comes to even writing visualization exercises. The reason being that when you type in a computer, your mind is focused on the letters that you're typing, whereas when you are focused on writing your goals or visualize on or even think on paper, while you're writing, your brain is focused on reading what you're writing. So it has a double effect in the mind, and it helps much more to come up with creative solutions. So in order to start this, I would like you to start by it's an exercise actually that I do all the time, so I'm glad to share it with you, and I hope you really benefit from it and take a lot of advantage of it. So what it is simply you take your notebook, and what you will do is you will write what comes to mind when you think that you are earning $10,000 per month. So the way you create this answer is putting yourself in the position where you would be if you would be making over $10,000 per month. So I want you to really close your eyes and imagine where you would be, how you would be. So describe first of all your sensation, your feelings. How are you feeling? What comes to mind? What are the sensation of your body Are you happy? Are you jumping for joy? Are you relaxed? Are you peaceful? Do you feel serenity? Do you feel peace of mind? Do you feel calmness, relief? So please describe on your paper all the feelings that you're feeling of having $10,000 per month. So that's the first exercise. And if you're not done, I'll give you maybe 30 seconds to start, so at least you have a good start. And then please continue after this live, continue the exercise and really dig deep into all the feelings that you are feeling. Take a good deep breath and really write down all the emotions that are coming up. It can also be, fear, uncertainty. Now that I'm $10,000 per month richer, what next? What's next? What do I do next? But just dwell in the pleasure of feeling want. And your first clients came in and you have now $10,000 in your bank account. So what I want you to do is literally visualize that you are turning on your computer or your phone, your app, your bank app. Oops, looks like the live had a kind of a glitch, but I hope you're still there. So where I was is, so imagine that you are turning on your phone or your computer and now you go to your bank app and you open your bank account and there it is. You see $10,000 in your bank account, freshly pressed. So what I want you to do is I want you to think and describe on paper, what are you doing now with that money? What are you, how are you reacting? What is your sensation? And what are the first things you're gonna do? Pay off credit cards, go dinner in a restaurant, buy gifts for your kids. So what are the first things that you want to do with that money? And I want you to really incorporate it into every cell of your being. So that is your first $10,000 that you see in your account. Take the time to really, really dwell in it and write everything that happens inside of your feelings, inside of your being, inside of your self. And now that you see it in your account, plan what you would do with it. So what are the first things that you use that money for? Until you're done, write all the ways you want to utilize that money. And please continue after this live if you're not done. I just want to proceed so I give you as much value during this live so that you can really practice this. And again, I do this, well, not with $10,000 per month, of course, with bigger numbers, but the exercise is still good. The exercise is still the same. So the fundamentals of this exercise are very, very powerful. And it's meant to open your mind to get used to that number and I guess being more motivated in achieving such results. So it's a very powerful kind of exercise to reach higher levels of success. So the next now thing I want you to do is, let's say you spend that $10,000 and you reinvested, you did what you cleared out some debt, you did some things you needed to do. Now the next step after that is you receive another $10,000. So now what do you do? Taking into effect that the first one was real, the first one was used, and the first one was served to maybe pay off debt, buy some things. Now the second $10,000, what do you do with it? So of course you're not going to pay the same debts because you paid them already. So what else now is going to happen? So describe in detail what are the next things that are going to happen in your life. What do you want to improve next? What do you want to use that money for? Take really the time to describe everything you're doing with that $10,000 in your bank account. So again, for those who just joined, so you were visualizing how and what we would do with $10,000 per month. This is an exercise meant to open your mind to create more solutions and to open your vision to what you could do and to motivate you to reach higher levels of success. So we did that. You first receive a first $10,000 in your bank account, and you calculated everything that you would do with that one, and now a second $10,000 just landed in your bank account. You open your bank account, and once again you see $10,000 more. Maybe you decided to save some from the first $10,000, so now it accumulated to maybe 12 or 13,000. And now what do? Do you buy that purse that you always wanted to buy, or do you go for a couple of $1,000 of shopping spree, or do you fix that plumbing that you had issues with, or do you get something, a newer car maybe? So what do you do with that second $10,000 per month that comes in? And what I want is really that you exercise on paper. The more you write down the answers, the more you think about it, the more you dwell in it, the bigger, I'd say, the outcome, the more positive the outcome will be. Again, I do this every week, not with $10,000, of course, with bigger numbers, but I do this all the time, this similar exercise, and it creates more endorphin in your brain, more pleasure hormones in your brain. And pleasure hormones have the ability to help you find creative solutions, to help you learn more, to help you learn faster. And we want to learn faster and learn more because it's by learning and acquiring the tools and incorporating them into our mind that we're able to move forward towards our goal and surpass our goals. I've done this exercise when I wanted $2,000, then when I wanted 5, then 10, then 20, 100. So it's not a matter of the number, the principle is always the same. So let's say you have calculated your second $10,000 per month that just came in. Now what do you do with the third one? And I really want you to dwell on that. So what do you do now that it's constant, that it's repetitive? Do you quit your day job? Do you reinvest maybe in advertising? Do you hire a virtual assistant? Do you go on that vacation you always dreamed of, knowing that the money is going to come in again? How do you feel? Do you feel more safe, more secure, more comfortable? So write all your emotions, and right now what do you do now that it's a repetitive thing? You see it now not only 1 month. Usually the first month we always think it was a question of good luck. The second month we think, now that I'm on to something. The third month it becomes more of a habit. And if you start living in the habit of making larger and larger sums of money, you'll get less and less stress of where the money is coming from. You're gonna start to reinvest that money into tools to help you grow your business. maybe just administration tools that you need. Maybe hire a bookkeeper, or if you don't have one yet, hire help, an executive assistant, maybe more salespeople, maybe hire an advertising agency. So maybe you're gonna reinvest in your business, and a portion of that, well, of course, you're gonna utilize to have some fun, to benefit from your hard work and know that you deserved it. So you will use some of it to buy some things. Just as a parenthesis, this weekend I went to get some gifts for my niece and my nephew, who live very far from here in Serbia. And so I was became emotional to know that I'm able to do that. And maybe that's what you want also, to help the rest of your family, to bring support to other members. What I was thinking, actually, the true, what in real essence, my thoughts were the following. So I was in the store, and I was walking around, and I thought, wow, how blessed I am to be the one who succeeded within my entire family, because I have a lot of family members in ex-Yugoslavia and in Europe and scattered a little bit everywhere. But from what I know, out of all the members of my family, I'm the one who's the most successful. And I felt honored and really blessed that I could provide, and that I could support, and that I could come to inspire them also. And I cried, actually, because every time they receive something from me, they run in the neighborhood and they say, "It's my aunt from America that sent this to me." And I feel really, really touched and blessed that I can do that for them. So once you're done with your third $10,000 per month, now try on with a fourth one. Now that's when it really starts to get deep into the root of your cells. And you will feel really that you're getting more and more happy, more and more comfortable, more and more freedom. There's nothing like it. I wrote my first book, my first published book, about 12 years ago, 11 years ago, was called Be Free. And it was a book about my journey into financial freedom. There's nothing like it. So I wanted to help others understand the joys of financial freedom once I achieved mine. And so I wrote a book called Be Free. So fourth month, now, in reality, if you do things right, chances are after the fourth, fifth, probably even sixth month, but even before that, you won't be making $10,000 per month. You're probably going to be at 20, 25, 15, 50. Your chances that you grow that business are exponential. The biggest, hardest hurdle is to reach 10K, 12K, 15K. Once you get to that level and you consistently, not by chance, but consistently make that $10,000 per month, that's when you start really being able to grow your business and scale it to the next level. And then there is no limit, really. There's no limit to the amounts that you can make. So the first difficulty is really the $10,000 per month. So I encourage you to continue this exercise and do it weekly, do it regularly. As I said, I do mine every week. It's you can take it as a fun game, a fun mind game to motivate you, inspire you, and get you to really feel the success that you can achieve. And for those who want to have a system, have the know-how, and have the exact road to get to that consistent $10,000 per month, then please just write 10 in 10 in the comments, and I'll reach out to you and we'll see if it's a fit for you, my coaching program. But in any case, I hope that this helped you really open your mind and know that, it's not, success really isn't a question of luck. Success is a question of practicing the exact methodology, the exact systems that gives you success. I've studied success for over 15 years now. I studied exactly what makes someone successful compared to someone else. I studied precisely what are the exact tools, I'd say the most valuable tools, the most important, and I'd say the ones that have the most impact, tools that one can utilize and put into practice right away to get to the next level of success. And I compiled that, I reworked it, I worked on it for months to create something that I've never done before. I've never created something this humongous and this powerful ever in the last 15 years of my career. I've written 41 books, but books don't get you there as much. And I've done one-on-one coaching a lot. I've helped thousands of people reach their destination and beyond. But I've never created a program so unique to offer you the exact roadmap, the blueprint to get you from where you are today to where you want to be very fast in less than 10 weeks. So if something that really gets to you and you really are tired of always running in circles and you wonder, I wonder how long will you still run in circles? And if you decide that today is the day and you had enough of doing it on your own and struggling and trying to figure it out by yourself, well, I've been there, I've done it, I'm doing it constantly. So if you want to consistently get to $10,000 and above per month, please write 10 in 10 below, and someone from my team or I will reach out to you and see if it's a fit for you, my $10,000 per month in less than 10 weeks. Love you lots. Come back next week. Bring your questions. I'll be here again with another live session, live free coaching session for you guys. Thanks. Have a great day.